so much about this again, and also look forward to by remixing real news, this Ursuan newscast template, bringing in Vegas, bringing in California. We're going to take this up a degree. Hawaii has a lot of examples. And let's wrap up some of these loose ends, and we're going to end with two things I saw at a Starbucks. In fact, it was a Starbucks right across from Santa Fe here in San Diego, and I wish I could be, my team was here that we're going to be doing this, but they told me explicitly 3 days, 4 days, I got to take a little break. I said, okay, let me bring someone else. There's a guy named Brandon Ross. Brandon Ross, I remember his name, and this is not the Brandon that, let's go Brandon, what a story. I mean, a little secret here, I like everyone to win, to be big winners. I should be a winner. You should be a winner. We should all be the winner. Brandon was the guy that McKenna. I Google these people. They made her. It was a sad thing. People, I don't. The truth is, I don't care about it too much. I want to cover. I told. By the way, I'm just gonna come out right now. I want to tell the council in La Mesa. I was gonna tell her, and they all these people on Reddit and all these people, and that's why I put. I think that's why Courtney doesn't like me. So AP, don't disclose the name of the rape victim, even if they find Tyler Strong not guilty. But she was already put out on the internet. People were saying McKenna Facto, and her name was all over false rape timeline. This guy's not anti-Semitic, and there's this website, false rape. It's this anti-Zion Jew guy in London or something like that. But her name's all over. So that's the thing with me and Courtney Teague. There's subversive reasons why Courtney Teague is doing this. I had a suspicion that's one of them as we talk about the conspiracy of it. But Brandon was this guy McKenna was dating. When I was in Hawaii, very, very beautiful woman. She had plastic surgery too, and unlike Courtney Teague, it didn't go in a bad. I said McKenna didn't really need it. McKenna was very beautiful. I remember that day her testifying in court. What a brave woman, regardless of. But the thing, what I want to you see, it's true. It's a sad situation. Two people. The truth is with just that. This is I'm gonna stand by it. I wrote it in once I was a reporter, and I'm gonna stand with that. Is that there is no such thing. That John Mayer, no such thing as justice, and that's all there is to it. Because you have this justice system, you have this person that's going to be facing. I talked to Jeffrey Hawk, his attorney, outside of the courtroom. What an amazing attorney, by the way. It was such a big case, and this was at a time, again, off the heels of Occupy Wall Street, off the heels of these women's rights movements, and before the rise of what we call Antifa, and the precariat, what we call guy standing the precariat. I could have, if I had a big enough an ego, big enough a penis at the time, to leave journalism before officially leaving journalism by writing once I was a reporter. In fact, that's the thing with Courtney Teague. It's like, I did a little freelance work after. You don't have to be ethical. You don't have to be. I am, though. And also, AP, whatever they say, not all news outlets have to follow it. I don't like these rogue brokers, by the way, that don't want to be realtors. There is no reason. These people in LA, they love doing it that way. But there is so many advantages. NAR and I've had my problems with NAR. I've been talking about, it just makes me vomit inside of my mouth. These people that wear the Letterman jacket, or realtor, like it's like almost like Ray at Nevada Realty, that he give beautiful jacket, by the way. I did wear the jacket, one of the jackets that I'm so proud to have worn, Nevada Realty. There's a story so very much, but these realtor jacket, you get it at your realtor board, S-Star or LVR. These people will go around wearing that like it's high school. Like you get, well, I'm so proud I never went to college. It makes me vomit inside of my mouth. It's a damn trade union. And they're so proud of that R logo, and then we had, I had an issue with it, but just sort of out of solidarity, I did use the branding when I was active in the industry. NAR had who we are, and not R like A-R-E, who we are, like R. Let's flip that around like Toys R Us. Let's flip the R around backwards. Let's make it. We're playing kitty games. Sorry, I have these little toys I can use. I have a phone. It's a little toy. I'm gonna call up, have pictures taken of your house. I have these little toys. I have a phone. I'm gonna call up, and these surveyors, if we're doing with land or something, and in some states you have to put the stakes out. In a lot of cases, and unless there's a reverse circumstance where it's a lot of land, like with Hawaii, you got to put the stakes out for this residential. And you're gonna we're gonna sell land, and over there. You're going to call these people up every time you sell a single family home. You got to put the stakes out so that the buyer wants to dispute it. But a lot of times you're going to have to call the surveyor. They're going to have even better little toys. I'm so jealous. Who we are, Toys R Us. Toys R Us, and we've got these people in title and escrow, and the title insurance. And they're gonna, preliminary title, and they use even more CIA level technology with their computers. The same toys that have a deeper, deep state level software systems. So they can have ALTA, CLT, insure the title, have a preliminary title, and be who we are. Turn that R around, and let's. This just makes it so cool. Like, I was just Toys R Us. But I put that there out of solidarity, and even though I was the very one that said in the video, NAR, it makes me vomit inside of my mouth, the Realtor logo. Truth be told, I'm in solidarity with them, with these rogue brokers, because there's so many advantages, the membership. And by the way, we're going to have by the way, let's look at, so the way they do it in the United Kingdom, there's something called Property Mark, right, that you can join. That's like we need to take Realtor. I tell the people in Washington, let's take over the world. We need to make me president LVR, and then we need to make me president Washington. Yep, and then we're gonna take over the world here. We can, unlike Donald Trump when he gets in his 47, he can't take over the world, because that's one of the things America would here. We should have it. Made it here, and I made America first. But NAR, we can say Realtor, we're going to put that in the United Kingdom. We're going to put that in China. We have it in Russia. We have it in Canada, definitely. CREA, Canadian Real Estate Association. These are realtors. And it's amazing, so amazing what they do up there. There's a lot of countries that have it, but we're going to put it in Mexico. We're going to put it in United Kingdom, and this is going to be global, like David Miscavige Scientology. But it's for an incredible purpose, because we can look at what they need in these countries and deliver and tailor, just like a broker does, solutions to take what they, like Property Mark, take it up a degree. We're going to learn about the culture. United Kingdom, you take Lufthansa to Munich. We're going to take British Airways to London, and we're going to go all around over there, and we're going to look at things, and we're going to understand things. We're going to have sociologists, we're going to have psychologists, we're going to look at these the state agents there, and the letting agents, as they call them in the United Kingdom. We're going to put Realtor logo, gold pin, and they're just going to look at that, and they're going to say, I'm so very happy that the United States, this incredible America, the Americas, Realtor Canada, United States, that the realtors did this all for us, and they came in, and now they broke away from this so very long ago, revolution and all of it. Paul Revere rode a horse through that place and said, the British are coming, and the Queen has given so very much. They didn't want to be part of a Commonwealth or anything like that. Australia, Canada, America said, we're done with that, we don't do that, we have different kind of capitalism, and it's pure, it's so incredible. Money, and we're crazy people, and the Queen just so very, very sad. But every time an American has a wedding day, this is the closest they get to royalty, because that's what, unless you wear your policeman uniform or your Marine Corps, few proud, Max Sword, power of the pen, power of the sword, Max Sword, draw penis, my whole, you shouldn't do that. Here's why: because you wear a tuxedo, right? Okay, Prince Charles, but you wear a tuxedo. Because when you get married, you take your work clothes off. And I saw some people that they wear a policeman uniform on their wedding day. Oh, that's gonna fall apart fast. I guarantee it. Blue line community, wear a tuxedo when you go to the Wednesday wedding window, because your job is not enough, plain and simple. With the wedding, all of that is, you're a slave. If you have a job, even if it's Realtor, you're a slave. You take that out of these magical experiences. Like I said, I was born in Disneyland. I'm an American. That border wall that Trump, we defend it, we keep it there, we keep it getting built. Even though we have bridges in San Ysidro, and we do it because I am a beneficiary to it, second only to China. India's not even in it, right? I don't know. Oh, Star of India. Isn't India in there somewhere? But it's under America, right? So there's China. Look at The Economist. It's all in there. That's why we made America first. Turn to the back part. GDP, they rank the countries. It's China, and then it's America. China, well, okay. We have San Fran, a beautiful Priscilla Chan. So you can bring China, bring America together that way if you want to on a wedding day. But either way, the fact that I'm born inside of the walls of Disneyland, and this is ideal. So we don't have fast pass. Some people can pay. No, I'm born here. I can have John Mayer, Your Body is a Wonderland. But let's go back to McKenna Facto here. I made my case about NAR and how we have to take over the world and really tailor these solutions. I was going to say, the reason I brought her up, she got plastic surgery. She doesn't look worse. It was a lateral move. She looks more Italian. You know, like if in rural Nevada, the Murphys or the Wolfensteins, you look like a Murphy, you look like a Wolfenstein. Here in Southern California, Orange County, San Diego, up into LA, the Capistrano family, San Juan Capistrano. Who are these Capistranos? She looks like a Capistrano. She's full, builder of construction family heritage. She's gone from an Irish, beautiful Irish. She didn't need it at all, but she looks more like a Capistrano, like Marilyn Monroe, Joe DiMaggio. If we could put up a picture of McKenna Facto there, beautiful, beautiful woman. But I'm just going to say, if I had more of a business back then, instead of writing a book later to leave professional journalism to a different kind of professional journalism, non-corporate, like indie professional in that way, and just, okay, look, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna try to hook up with McKenna Facto. Then what I would have done in order to woo her was outside. I would have gone up to her, grabbed her beautiful white blouse, and pulled her into the elevator on the way down. I went right up to her and just sort of kind of right in with her, pulled her in, and said, "Look, we have to go public. We have to go public now. I've got 30 to 50 people. They're going to wear beautiful professional clothes, gray blazer, just like your mom, in insurance. And they're going to be, professionals from the industry. There's going to be paralegals. There's going to be bankers. There's going to be real estate agents. We're going to pay them a little bit. I got it all taken care of. 10, 20 bucks. We'll bring them all together. I sent out a mass email. They're going to hold signs that says no to abuse. They're going to hold signs that says no more. That circle donut thing that they had, all this and you're going to go public. And before the verdict day, you're going to tell the media, KHON, there's going to be Hawaii News Now. And this is why I'm telling the councilman in La Mesa, I had the keys to bring down Donald Trump. And I see her buying, she's got Louis Vuitton bags with her mom and her sister there at Ala Moana. Okay, he's walking down, so you get to see the beauty of all the things people get to do. So very amazing. But she and I were among the two people, two of the several dozen people that, had we done certain things just a little differently, when as soon as they came out with Donald Trump, grab him by the pussy, Billy Bush, the women's movement and what they were trying to do with it. And by the way, you look at eugenic breeding and mental processing speed, all of this stuff emerges out of having to do it slowly. Now, in my case, though, Gray and Farrar, I don't want to hook up with. That's why I hate Zuckerberg. You've got online dating, Facebook democratizing access to Gray and Farrar. I don't think so. These aren't multimillionaire women that are looking at breaking through like DJT. By the way, again, we're all rich family in public. One of the, I like to sort of play little things with these people, and I met them in public too, where I filmed it, and you all saw it, everyone in Pahrump saw it. I went up and I handed my Key Realty at that time, by Ted Federowitz. What a name, Ted Federowitz, business card. I would say, give it to Nicole Milner Breen for me, and he played it so well. He didn't even know me or had never met me before. And the Nye County chairman, he's again another guy, federal indict. Oh God, he take the cell phone away. But yeah, we got to get that out of the way for him. Just like with Max Sword, by the way, I make fun of Max Sword because of his name, but he acted 100% appropriately. You see what people are saying about Max Sword. This is a man that was doing business. You see what I'm saying? And by the way, this guy, Loretta Sheehan's, there's all these people. Look at the grabbing onto Loretta Sheehan the way I should be grabbing onto McKenna Christie Facto right now to really bring out, to steal everything from State Farm across state lines for her and McKenna. But, the Loretta Sheehan there in the police commission meetings, and the beautiful, beautiful woman, Loretta Sheehan, the attorney, dancing around like fairies on the floor of the police commission back when he was police commissioner. But Max Sword, 100% innocent. This is an anti-Donald Trump Justice Administration, is the truth. And you saw this guy cause, he was negotiating. I was seeing news on, and there's one guy, and then they put him in jail, locked him up federal for extortion. No, he was negotiating. He was sitting with civil attorneys and he was doing a negotiation. And really, his mistake was he told the people, I want to thank the FBI for their professionalism in arresting me. The FBI sucks. They're wasting their time on a lot of people. The FBI, they're a complete waste of money. No one should pay for them, plain and simple. This is money that should be going to, and we should be demanding that they evacuate, that we should go in with writs of possession on the FBI because of all these people and all this stuff they're doing that we don't like. We should go in and evict them from these federal buildings, get rid of the FBI, cut their numbers, and put in new things like plastic surgery centers, put in new things like, because what they're focusing on, especially, I know a lot in San Diego, there's a lot Las Vegas. Let's talk about Honolulu. Look at that building they have there in Kapolei. All they have is Kealoha. Like, oh, it's just the worst thing. This is the kind of stuff that happens at police departments in the United States of America, all across America on a daily basis. And they not, you know what it is? But okay, it's a smaller. It's on an island, so they can target him and they can say this one thing he did or might have done. And they come out with this false flag thing at the beginning. That's why I talk about the Boto. Look at this. They come out with this false flag thing. It's mortgage fraud. You catch him on mortgage fraud. This guy's defending his home. He lives in Hawaii Kai. It's all civil matters. But I think that's really what it was. You talk about there is racial. They didn't want Kealoha owning a home in Hawaii Kai. That's all it is. That community didn't like him there. There is racial here, actually. And yeah, there's a lot of people there that are of many different Hawaii. You look at Max Sword, one aspect of it is, oh, this guy's Filipino, this guy's Hawaiian Filipino, this guy's a little, but most people there are like that. So okay, you could make the case, but if you really dig through the numbers, there is racial, and that's someone that shouldn't own a home in Hawaii Kai. And I think, in all fairness, you can make the case that Kealoha, the way he treated his police, he was the COP, top cop, chief of police, was a little too celebrity. That this power couple thing that he did with Catherine, and they got divorced, and they should have really a long time before. It was a sad thing, and she really fucked him over in a big way. She's dirtier than he is. End of story. But I'm gonna say that there is racial. I'm gonna say that this was part of a really elaborate psyop, and it's a very big one, to make people not take their jobs to the celebrity level anymore. Well, I'm going to tell that's why I don't like the FBI, what they did to Kealoha. We need to evict the FBI, get rid of them, say no more law enforcement credentials for you, evacuate that entire building. You're kicked out of there in Kapolei. Put plastic surgery centers, put headshot centers there, put stuff for, where we can improve our bodies, improve ourselves, become more and more like Donald Trump, become more and more like U.S. military, like the people at K-Bay, because that's what we need to do. Become stronger people, become more perfect people. Plastic surgery, but McKenna Facto, she didn't need it. I thought she was beautiful in the beginning, but at least her, unlike Courtney Teague, the direction that McKenna Facto went, it wasn't down. It was a lateral change, and she looks like a full Capistrano of Southern California. But that's what I should have done there that day, is tried to hook up with McKenna Facto, have sex with her, and done it and tried to woo her by putting 30 to 50 people in there, and that particular case was among 3 in the nation at that time. And when I was reporting, I did 100% ethically, and the people that do it the right way always lose. You see what I'm saying? Guess who doesn't get McKenna Facto? Guess who doesn't get anyone? So you look at this, you gotta think about doing it the right way. You look at this, though, so that's what I should have done. And I might have brought down Donald Trump. McKenna Facto and Matthew Ursua hooking up that way, where there are 30 to 50 people now that's behind her, and she's telling the media, all-star advertiser, all of them there, KHON, Hawaii News Now, KITV4, and she's got beautiful, just like her mother, gray blazer. This is a businesswoman. This is someone that, after getting her degree at UH, is going to go insurance. She's going to sell State Farm. So amazing. And she's going to stand there and she's going to tell everyone there is no such thing as justice. I guarantee you this man is going to be found. Everything she's working with, in order that this man, Tyler Strong, is going to be found not guilty, and just lay it down on justice. And either way, either they would over-deliver and find him guilty, and he's going to have to be on probation or be in jail years and years in Halawa, or be on probation in, or you're 100% right, and sure enough, she would have been, and you would have gotten out ahead of it, and justice would have been somewhat served. And in fact, because you are now the face, McKenna, now that's we can't say that she did it, but because what she was standing for. Some people will say that these rape accusations stem from people not being fast enough to go to a bar and touch women and grab them by the pussy the way Donald Trump advocates Billy Bush should, and they've got a case there that this is slow, sad people that have to hook up that way. Gray and Farrar, even worse, Facebook, and that's why they accuse of rape. So there's a eugenic case to be made here too. But so we can't say, oh, she's not done enough for women. But I guarantee you, if I'd have done that to get her and married her 5 years or 7 years later, after an incredible relationship, beautiful woman, what a beautiful body she has, and what a beautiful mind she has, McKenna Pacto, that what would have happened was we would have stopped Donald Trump from becoming president. Now, what's weird is I'm a full Republican. I sided with Trump. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about there, but I gotta tell the council people in the Mesa, we talk about getting into Chamber of Commerce. They're talking to folks, Rudy moving over the line from El Cajon into La Mesa, and meeting folks there, and they're looking down on these amazing houses across the San Diego freeway from the art building here at the SDSU, as we do making really inroads in that community. That and they're very liberal in La Mesa. La Mesa is so very liberal. I am the guy that could have brought down with McKenna Pacto, another incredible businesswoman in your community. Donald J. Trump, you didn't like him. I did like him, but FYI, that aside, I'm the guy among the few people, and we're all going to talk about it, that had the keys to stop this guy from becoming president.